Hello student, this is the third part of the lesson Manufacturing Industry Geography, class 10th. So here we are going to discuss different industries. So first of all, we are on the page number of 74 of your textbook. First industry we are discussing here, that is aluminium smelting. So what is aluminium smelting? See here, aluminium smelting is the second most important. It is second most important metallurgical industry in India. Second most important metallurgical industry in India. It is light rust resistance. It is light rust resistant, good conductor of heat, malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. Bauxite is the raw material used in the smelters. Which raw material used in this smelter? That is bauxite. In very bulky. Means bauxite is the raw material used in this smelters in a very bulky, dark reddish color rock. It is used to manufacture aircraft. It is used to manufacture aircraft utensils and the wires. It acts as substitute of steel, copper, zinc, lead in the number of industry. So here again I am telling you that this bauxite used to manufacture aircraft utensils, wires, and it acts as a substitute. Bauxite is used as a substitute of steel, copper, zinc, and the lead in number of industries. There are 8 aluminium smelting plants in the country located in Orissa, that is Nalco and Balco, the West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Then this bauxite raw material used in the smelters, very heavy, very bulky. Color of this is dark reddish color rock. The flow chart given below shows the process of aluminium. This is the given process of manufacturing aluminium industries with this flow. That is bauxite raw material, bauxite quarry, then transport rail or shops, then alumina, then that is bauxite crushed and the alumina dissolved out, and aluminium refinery. It is shown in the third. And crystallite, a molten metal, acts as an electrolyte. That is aluminium smelter. Aluminium that is electricity 18,600 kWh per ton over. So next industry is chemical industry. Chemical industry. So cement is used for the construction activities such as building houses, factories, bridges, roads, airport, dams, and for the other commercial establishment. This industry require bulky and heavy raw material like limestone, silica, alumina, and the gypsum. Coal and electric power are needed apart from the transportation. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai. First cement plant in India that was set up in Chennai. Year was 1904, means before independence. After independence, the industry expanded. After independence, that in this chemical industries expanded. Then fertilizer, then chemical industries. This one was of the cement industry. So cement industry used construction activities such as building and houses that we have seen. Before to that, we'll discuss nitrogenous industries. Which one? Nitrogenous industries. Nitrogenous fertilizer industries. India is the third largest producer of the nitrogenous fertilizers. There are 57 fertilizers unit. How many fertilizers units are there? How many fertilizer units are there? That is 57 fertilizer units manufacturing nitrogen and complex, that is complex nitrogenous fertilizers. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, UP, Punjab and Kerala are the main state for this nitrogenous fertilizer industries. Other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, then Orissa, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and the Karnataka. Means where this region also having this nitrogenous fertilizer industries. Then come to the chemical industries. Chemical industries. Chemical industry in India is growing fast and contributes approximately 3% of the GDP. They produced these chemical industries in India growing fast, and what they contribute? They contribute approximately 3% of the GDP. It is third largest industry in Asia and occupies 12th place in the world in the term of its size. It comprises both large and small scale manufacturing units. Both inorganic and organic have grown rapidly. Inorganic chemical include sulfuric acid used to manufacture fertilizers, synthetic fibers and the plastic adhesive plants, dye stuff. So in this, sulfuric acid is used in inorganic industries, and nitric acid, alkaline soda, nitric acid that is called alkaline soda, soda ash that is used to make the glass, then soap, detergent, paper, etc. And third one, that is caustic soda. Then organic chemical include petrochemical, which are used to manufacture a synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dyestuff, drug, and the pharmaceutical. So this is about the chemical industries. Then after that, which industry is there? Automobile industry. So automobile industry. Automobile industry provide a vehicle for quick transport of the goods services. Automobile provides vehicle for quick transport of the goods services and the passengers. This industry had developed rapidly in last 15 years. Today there are 15 manufacturers of the passenger cars and multi-utility vehicles, 9 of the commercial vehicles, 14 of the 3-wheelers, 14 of the 2 and 3-wheelers. Then industries located around the Delhi, Gurgaon, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, then Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, and the Bangalore. So this is about the automobile industry. And after that, information technology and electronic industry. After that, information technology and electronic industries. The electronic industries include a large ranges of products like the transistor, television, telephone, cellular, telecom, pager, then telephone exchange, radar, computer, etc. Bangalore is considered as the electronic capital of India. Other important centers for the electronic goods are Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, and Kolkata, Lucknow, and the Coimbatore. The IT industry has employed a large number of population, thus reducing the problem of unemployment. That reduce the problem of unemployment because of the IT industries. Number of IT engineers, they get software engineers, they get the appointment in multinational companies which are situated in India as well as abroad. So undoubtedly the rapid growth of in industries has led to considerable economic growth, resulting in the degradation of environment. Means undoubtedly rapid growth of industries has led to considerable economic growth. Economic growth हो रही है, but it has also led increase in pollution of land, water, air, noises, eventually resulting in the degradation of environment. So rapid industrialization for the rapid economic development has raised various various serious problems. Various serious problems because of rapid industrialization of this industry. Growth is there, but problem we have to face the different problems, that is water pollution, then thermal problems, that is thermal pollution, then noise pollution, then and there is need to control of the environmental degradation. इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन हमें कंट्रोल करना है. डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ व्हाट इज पोल्यूशन, देन वाटर पोल्यूशन, एयर पोल्यूशन, thermal pollution, noise pollution, all these are you are familiar about this pollution. So there is need to control the environmental degradation. Every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times quality, 8 times of the quantity of the fresh water. So how can the industrial pollution of the fresh water be reduced? Some suggestions are given. First, minimizing use of water for processing by the reusing and recycling it in 2 or more successive stages. Then harvest of rainwater to meet the water requirement. And third one, treating hot water and effluent before releasing them in the river and ponds. Treatment of the industrial effluents can be done in 3 phases. Primary treatment by the mechanical means. This involves screening, grinding, then flocculation and the sedimentation. B, that is secondary treatment by the biological process. And third, tertiary treatment by biological, chemical and the physical process. This involved recycling of the water. So here, hence, we should adopt the way to control the environmental degradation what we have seen. Water should be reused, recycled, and to minimize use of water. It would be better if the factories make an arrangement for using their wastewater over and over again the scientifically. Treating it, hot water and effluents should be treated before releasing them river and the pond. Rainwater should be used to meet the water requirement, and harvesting of rain should also be done. So earplug and earphones can be used to save oneself from the side effect of noise pollution. Means this is the solution alternative for using the earplug and earphone for preventing sound pollution. And generator should be fitted with the silencers. Generation में क्या होना चाहिए? Generators में silencers. Then oil or gas should be used in the factory in place of coal. कोल की जगह क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? Oil and gas in the industry in order to reduce the smoke. Then NTPC. NTPC is the major power providing corporation. NTPC is what? Major power providing corporation of India. It has ISO certification. ISO certification of the EMS. EMS means what? Environment Management System of the 14001. So here is the end of this lesson. Thank you.